All right, looking at this, we'll bring the Infrastructure and Operations Committee to order. Any discrepancies with the minutes of April 15th, 2025? Seeing none, approved. We're going to skip down to item number 33 and pass it over to the Director of INO.
Perfect. Thank you. Through Mr. Chair. The topic is Tyler Street and Lacey Ann Avenue project scope update. So council approved capital project 24-017, and it was described in detail, which is the premise of this report. It was described in detail as a specific scope for the intersection. The design that we had, Design Point Complete, which was our design consultants, determined that the actual technical requirements to improve drainage in the area didn't match the technical scope. We as staff put the technical scope in based on what we estimated to create our budget. And so we're looking to revise the approved project details for public record so that the public knows what money would be spent on prior to this going to market. That is the intent of the report. It's a learning curve for the INO department of listing the outcome of the project versus a projected technical scope. That was a learning moment, but we're looking to modify the approved budget scope to be what is listed, which is just, as per Design Point, the removal of 2 existing hydrant culverts and installation of insulation above the existing hydrant leads, regrading the existing ditch, installation of a new 600 millimeter driveway culvert, fronting PID 45360-765, and clearing and lining the existing ditch along Lacey Ann south of Tyler Street with 150 millimeter and 300 class 1 riprap. That's the scope that's been defined as the need in the area. The forecasted budget, it's within budget. So the updated scope, we're anticipating going to budget, not requiring more funds, which is a win, and seeking approval for the revised project as per the motion listed on the screen. I'd open up for questions.
Thank you, Director. Thank you, Director. First to speak, Warden Rolston.
Well, certainly good news. We have a more accurate description of the scope of this project. We're still within budget and may even come in under budget, which is certainly a good news thing. I take this as simply an update of the description of the project so that the public are clear on what project is going to include. So I'm going to move that recommend to council that council approve the revised project scope for capital project 24-017, road drainage upgrades, Tyler Street and Lacey Ann Avenue, as per the design recommendations made by the engineering consultant Design Point that is listed in the report titled Tyler Street and Lacey Ann Avenue Project Scope Update, attached to the Executive Committee agenda dated June 17th, 2025.
Second. Moved and seconded. On before the motion, Councillor Mitchell.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. A question through you to staff. Where does that drain?
Where does that drain? Yes. So it comes out, it comes out down to the number 2 highway between the Curley's development property and Tots Academy property.
Okay. Okay, thanks.
Seeing nobody left on to speak, we'll go to the vote. The votes are in. It is passed unanimously. Now that we've reached the time of adjournment, we don't have time to get anything else done within 2 minutes. I will say we are adjourned to reconvene back at 1:30 in Planning Advisory Committee.